Hey everybody, Melanie Atkinson here, realtor with Smith & Associates in beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida. Today I'm going to talk to you about all the underappreciated features in a house that buyers always overlook but shouldn't. I have never had a buyer come to me and say, Melanie, I don't care what upgrades are in the kitchen, I just want to find a house with really nice gutters. On the other hand, I have had plenty of sellers come up to me and tell me when, where, and why they put up gutters and how much they cost. The seller that pays for those gutters wants the buyer to see the value in it. Unfortunately, gutters are not very glamorous, and most of the time they're understandably devalued by buyers. And gutters are not alone. There are a lot of practical and utilitarian features in a home that go undervalued and underappreciated. Not until you live in a house without them do you realize how beneficial they can be. So because I love a good underdog story, I thought maybe it was time to shine a spotlight on some of these no-frills upgrades. Gutters. I have had to install gutters in my last 3 houses to keep the rain from washing away certain areas of mulch in my landscaping beds. I would have rather spent that money on just about anything else. However, my landscaping is much happier now that it's not trying to thrive under Niagara Falls. Especially in Florida where it rains so often, it is super important to keep water away from any openings of your house. Having properly installed gutters helps channel away that water and can save you a lot of money on expensive repairs. Pre-wires and pre-plumbs. Sure, it would be nice if there was something attached to those wires and pipes, but it's a lot better than them not being there. If you have any desire to install hardwired surround sound speakers, ceiling fans, extra lighting, say pendant lights in the kitchen, it is super helpful if it's already wired for those. Want to build an amazing outdoor kitchen? If you can find a house that already has plumbing run back there for a sink and a gas line for your grill, then you are well on your way to your Pinterest-worthy patio. Utility tubs. Being able to do your hand washing in the air conditioning is a huge plus. However, I'm also a huge fan of the garage utility tub. It's a great place to wash those dirty hands and feet before heading inside the house. If you're doing any DIY projects, it's also really helpful for that. I think it'd be amazing to find a house with both. Outdoor water lines for hoses. If you have ever tried to lug a giant hose around your house only to realize it isn't long enough, you know the importance of a well-placed hose bib. If you have to wash your car or water your front lawn or fill up your pool, having multiple water lines to hook that hose up to can make your life a lot easier. Permanent garage shelving. Since most of us in Florida do not have vast attic storage and none of us have basements, shelving in the garage can prove to be very useful. I've seen platforms that hang from the ceilings of the garage, shelves attached to the walls, cabinets, bike hooks, and tool racks. All of these things save precious space and help us organize our lives a little bit better. And finally, storm shutters. Buyers that come from out of town are often surprised when they see that a lot of Florida homes do not have any window coverings in case of a hurricane. Depending on when the house was built and what the building codes were at that time, the house that you like may or may not have a window covering to put up if there is a strong storm. Some homes, and I've seen these a lot at the beach, have really nice roll-down shutters that provide great protection in case of a storm. There are a lot of builders now that provide pre-fitted metal or fabric panels that can be put up. Another great option is to have impact-resistant windows installed in your house. If the house that you want to buy does not come with any type of window covering in case of a hurricane, I highly recommend that you look into getting some sort of window covering once you close on that house. I encourage all of my buyers to look at the big and the little upgrades in a home. On a day-to-day basis, these practical features can be just as important as the nice cosmetic ones. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please click the like button below. If you have comments, you can do that below as well. Consider subscribing to this channel, Melanie Loves Tampa Bay, if you want to find out more about home trends, real estate in general, or life in the Tampa Bay area. You can also follow me on on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, or check out my website, melanielovestampabay.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. With love, Melanie.